The universe, in all its vastness, has always been full of mysteries, each star, planet and comet offering its own tale to tell. Yet, even in a cosmos that's brimming with intrigue, few objects spark as much fascination and confusion as 3i Atlas. At first glance, it's an unassuming speck of light in the night sky, a visitor from the depths of interstellar space, passing through our solar system with little regard for the gaze of humanity. But there's something captivating about it, something that makes us wonder, what exactly is 3i Atlas? Discovered just a few short years ago, 3i Atlas has puzzled astronomers with its peculiar trajectory and mysterious characteristics. It's not a new planet, nor is it a distant star or nebula. No, 3i Atlas is something far more extraordinary. A true interstellar object, a visitor from a distant star system, passing through our cosmic backyard for a brief fleeting moment. But the question remains, what is it really? Is it just another comet drawn to the sun's gravitational embrace? Or is it something else entirely? Comets, as we know, are icy bodies, often originating from the far reaches of the solar system or even beyond in places like the Oort cloud. They move through space in long elliptical orbits, trailing shimmering tails of gas and dust behind them as they heat up when they near the sun. These icy wanderers are often easily recognizable due to their striking appearance and behavior, but 3i Atlas has shown something different. While it shares some similarities with comets, such as its trajectory through the solar system, it doesn't quite fit the mold. When astronomers first identified 3i Atlas, it quickly gained attention due to its speed and unusual shape. Its journey through our solar system was unlike anything we'd seen before. It wasn't like a typical comet or asteroid. It moved too quickly, almost as if it were a messenger from somewhere far beyond. And the way it approached our system, that was different too. While comets tend to follow well-known paths, 3i Atlas seemed to come from a completely different direction, one that was completely uncharted. This interstellar visitor had no ties to our solar system, no gravitational connection to any of our planets. It was just passing through. For scientists, this kind of discovery was monumental. An object from another star system. That alone was enough to capture their imaginations. But the questions quickly piled up. What was it made of? Where did it come from? And why was it here? The answers were elusive, hiding in the fabric of the universe itself. As astronomers observed the object, the only thing they could say for certain was that 3i Atlas was not like anything we had seen before. It wasn't bound by the familiar rules that govern objects in our solar system. Instead, it seemed to be a reminder from the cosmos, a message perhaps, from the vast stretches of space, telling us that there's still so much we don't understand. At the heart of 3i Atlas's mystery lies its true nature. Was it a comet travelling through the galaxy, pushed along by the forces of gravity and the sun's heat? Or was it something entirely different? An object that had been travelling through the universe for millions, maybe billions of years, just waiting to be discovered? Some scientists have even speculated that it could be something artificial, though that theory remains a point of contention. For now, the only thing that's certain is that 3i Atlas is here, and it's a reminder of how much there is still to uncover about the universe. In this vast, expanding cosmos, 3i Atlas is an anomaly, a rare and fleeting visitor, offering us a glimpse into a part of space that we rarely see. It's a puzzle, an enigma that beckons us to look closer, to ask more questions, and to consider the vast unknowns that lie just beyond our understanding. For those who dare to ask the big questions, 3i Atlas is more than just a passing object. It's an invitation to explore the mysteries of the cosmos, one discovery at a time. As the dark canvas of space stretches out before us, the instruments we rely on to peer into its depths have evolved dramatically. What was once a world of uncertainty and speculation has gradually transformed into a realm of discovery, thanks to advancements in technology. Telescopes, once humble tools with limited capability, are now colossal machines that can capture the faintest glimmer of light from the farthest reaches of the universe. But even with these modern marvels, there are objects that slip through the cracks until one day they are found. 3i Atlas was one such discovery, made possible by the powerful eyes of telescopes that now scan the sky constantly, day and night, collecting data and images that were once beyond our wildest imaginations. The story of how this object was first glimpsed begins with these telescopic observations, a process of looking and then analysing, of piecing together fragments of information from the cosmos. It was during routine sky surveys in 2017 that astronomers first detected 3I Atlas. At first, it was just a faint blip, a tiny smudge on a vast starry backdrop. But astronomers, accustomed to making sense of such fleeting data, soon realised they had stumbled upon something extraordinary. Unlike anything they had seen before, this object was not part of our solar system. Instead, it was something that had come from far beyond, a visitor from another star system, making its way through the vast emptiness of interstellar space into our solar system. At the time of its discovery, there was no way of knowing what it truly was. Astronomers simply knew it was moving fast, too fast to be a regular part of our solar system. Its speed and trajectory immediately set it apart from the usual suspects in the sky: comets, asteroids, and planets. It didn't follow the same gravitational paths that most objects in our system did, which raised the first big question: where did it come from? To understand the importance of this discovery, we must first consider the limitations of traditional astronomy. Telescopes, even the most advanced ones, can only capture objects that are bright enough to be seen from Earth. So, when 3I Atlas was first detected, astronomers had little to go on other than the object's movement. They could track its path, watch its progress, and make educated guesses about its origins, but the initial data was sparse. Only through further observation, using both ground-based telescopes and space-based satellites, could they begin to piece together the full picture of 3I Atlas's journey. What made 3I Atlas particularly interesting was its unusual trajectory. While most objects that pass through our solar system are caught in the Sun's gravitational pull and follow elliptical orbits, 3I Atlas wasn't bound by those same forces. It was coming from a completely different direction, from a region of space that was previously unexplored. This wasn't a simple flyby. This object had been travelling for millions of years, crossing vast distances between star systems before coming close enough to be detected by our telescopes. As astronomers continued to track its movement, the data began to tell a fascinating story. 3I Atlas wasn't just passing through, it was making its way out of the solar system, speeding away into the unknown depths of space. And with that realization came a deeper sense of awe and curiosity. What could this object teach us about the universe beyond our own system? Through the lens of a telescope, 3I Atlas was revealed as a transient visitor, a cosmic wanderer making its way across the fabric of space-time. It wasn't just a curiosity. It was a reminder of how vast the universe is and how little we truly know about the objects that pass through it. Each discovery like this offers a new piece of the cosmic puzzle, showing us that space is full of wonders just waiting to be discovered. And while 3I Atlas may be just one object in an endless sea of stars, its presence is a beacon for what's to come. The promise of more questions, more discoveries, and more glimpses into the unknown. As 3I Atlas continued to make its way through our solar system, astronomers and scientists found themselves divided. On one side, there were those who believed that this interstellar object was, indeed, a comet, following a familiar path across the solar system. On the other side, there were those who questioned that assumption, suggesting that 3I Atlas might be something else entirely. This debate, whether 3I Atlas was a comet or something different, has been a key part of its story, sparking conversations and research that continue to this day. At its core, the question hinges on the nature of comets themselves. We've long understood comets to be icy bodies, often described as dirty snowballs, composed of a mixture of ice, dust, and gas. These objects are generally thought to originate in the outer reaches of the solar system, in places like the Oort cloud or the Kuiper belt. When comets get close enough to the Sun, the heat causes their icy interiors to vaporize, creating the distinctive tail that we associate with them. This tail, made of gas and dust, is swept back by solar winds, creating the characteristic glowing streaks that make comets so visually striking. For a time, astronomers assumed that 3I Atlas must be another comet making its way toward the Sun. It showed some signs that appeared consistent with cometary behavior, a trail of dust and gas emanating from its surface, which is typical of comets as they approach the warmth of the Sun. But as they gathered more data, scientists began to notice discrepancies between 3I Atlas and the typical characteristics of a comet. First, the object's speed raised eyebrows. Comets that we observe within our solar system typically move at relatively slow speeds, their orbits drawn out over long periods. But 3i Atlas was moving at an astonishing velocity, faster than any comet we've previously tracked. This speed didn't fit the typical behaviour of comets, who generally follow longer, more predictable orbits. The speed of 3i Atlas suggested that it wasn't bound to the Sun in the way a regular comet would be. It was passing through our solar system, not orbiting it. Then there was the shape of 3i Atlas. Unlike the round or elliptical forms we associate with most comets, this object appeared to be elongated, almost cigar-shaped. This departure from the typical rounded form was puzzling to many scientists, as it didn't align with the expected shape of a comet. It seemed more like an object that had been stretched or torn, rather than one that had maintained a solid, icy structure. As astronomers continued to study 3i Atlas, another question arose. What about the lack of a tail? While the object did appear to release some dust and gas, it wasn't nearly as pronounced as the long, flowing tails we see in typical comets. Some theorists began to speculate that perhaps 3i Atlas wasn't made of the same icy materials as comets. It could be an asteroid, a rocky object passing through the solar system without the same outgassing behaviour we associate with comets. These questions and inconsistencies led some researchers to reconsider the initial assumption that 3i Atlas was simply a comet. Could it be something entirely different? Was it an asteroid or something more exotic? The debate continues, with new data and observations offering more insights into the nature of this mysterious object. For now, the mystery of 3i Atlas remains unsolved. But one thing is certain: its unusual characteristics have opened up new avenues of exploration, challenging our understanding of the objects that visit our solar system, and sparking a deeper curiosity about what lies beyond. In the realm of scientific discovery, sometimes the most groundbreaking ideas come not from adhering to the established norms, but from daring to think beyond them. This is where Avi Loeb, a Harvard professor and renowned astrophysicist, has made his mark. Loeb has gained attention over the years for his unconventional theories, and when it comes to 3i Atlas, he has been at the forefront of suggesting something radical. That 3i Atlas might not be a natural object at all, but rather an artificial one, possibly sent by an advanced extraterrestrial civilization. It's a theory that has sparked both excitement and skepticism in the scientific community. For some, the idea that 3i Atlas could be an interstellar probe, an intentional object sent to explore or observe us, seems far-fetched. After all, the conventional wisdom has long held that objects like comets, asteroids, and other interstellar visitors are natural, simply formed through the random processes of the cosmos. But Loeb, in his book Extraterrestrial, The First Sign of Intelligent Life Beyond Earth, lays out a compelling case for why we should reconsider our assumptions. Loeb argues that the unusual trajectory and speed of 3i Atlas, as well as its peculiar shape, suggests that it could be an artifact designed for a purpose beyond mere cosmic wanderings. When 3i Atlas was first detected, its high speed and direct trajectory were puzzling. Objects that come from other star systems, like 3i Atlas, typically move much more slowly, but this object seemed to be moving at a velocity that was too fast to be explained by conventional gravitational dynamics. Loeb points to this anomaly as a potential indicator that the object is not just another piece of space debris. It could be a purposeful visit sent by an intelligent civilization. Moreover, Loeb draws on the object's strange shape. As discussed earlier, 3i Atlas appears to be cigar-shaped, unlike the spherical comets and asteroids we typically observe. The elongated form raises questions about how such an object could have naturally formed. Loeb proposes that its unusual geometry might not be a result of natural processes, but the design of a highly advanced civilization, one capable of constructing objects that move across the vastness of space in ways we have yet to fully understand. But it's not just the physical attributes of 3i Atlas that fuel Loeb's theory. He also considers the possibility of the object emitting signals or displaying behaviour that might suggest it's not just a passive, inert rock or ice mass. While there have been no definitive signals detected from 3i Atlas so far, Loeb remains hopeful that future observations could reveal signs of artificial activity, such as faint radio signals or other emissions indicative of technological origins. For Loeb, this theory challenges the very way we view the universe. If 3i Atlas is indeed an artificial object, it would represent not just the discovery of a new celestial body, but the first evidence of extraterrestrial intelligence. Such a discovery would fundamentally change our understanding of our place in the universe and spark profound questions about the potential for life beyond Earth. It's a radical proposition, and one that has captured the imaginations of many, while also earning criticism from others who argue that natural explanations are far more likely. In the years since Loeb first presented his ideas about Three-Eye Atlas, the scientific community has continued to debate the merits of his theory. Some believe it's a far-fetched hypothesis with little evidence to support it. Others argue that Loeb's willingness to explore unconventional ideas is precisely what's needed in the search for extraterrestrial life. Whether or not Three-Eye Atlas proves to be an artificial object, Loeb's theory has ignited an important conversation about the potential for intelligent life beyond Earth and the kinds of evidence we might need to consider when looking for it. Three-Eye Atlas is not just an object that has appeared in our solar system from the unknown reaches of space. It's an object that carries with it the mystery of its origin. Unlike comets and asteroids that are generally thought to come from the outskirts of our own solar system, Three-Eye Atlas has a much more distant lineage. This object is from another star system, travelling through the vast expanse of interstellar space, and as it makes its way across the cosmos, it provides us with a rare glimpse into a corner of the universe we've never seen before. What makes Three-Eye Atlas so unique is its interstellar origin. While many objects in our solar system are native to it, Three-Eye Atlas is different. It has travelled across the galaxy, passing through the emptiness of space between star systems, before finally coming close enough to our Sun to be noticed by astronomers. The journey of Three-Eye Atlas is a long one, perhaps millions or even billions of years old. It's an interstellar traveller, just passing through, much like a ship drifting through an endless ocean. Its arrival here in our solar system is nothing more than a brief stop on its long journey across the stars. In the vastness of space, objects like Three-Eye Atlas are rare. The distances between star systems are so great that the chances of an object making its way from one to another are slim. But Three-Eye Atlas's arrival gives us a glimpse into the incredible scale of the universe. As it travelled through the vastness of interstellar space, it encountered countless other objects, stars and systems, each with its own story to tell. But for whatever reason, it found its way to us, perhaps by chance, perhaps as part of a much larger cosmic design. The object's passage through our solar system has also provided us with an opportunity to study the forces that shape interstellar objects. As it approached the Sun, astronomers were able to track its motion and study how it interacted with our system's gravitational field. The Sun's gravity has shaped its course, pulling it toward the inner solar system, but it is not bound to our star. Three-Eye Atlas will not stay, as many comets do. Instead, it will continue on its way, eventually passing beyond the reach of the Sun's influence and continuing its journey across the galaxy. This concept of interstellar objects passing through our solar system is a relatively new idea for many astronomers. Before the discovery of Three-Eye Atlas, we had only speculated about what might exist beyond our own star system. Now, we know that objects like Three-Eye Atlas are part of a much larger interstellar environment, one that exists beyond the confines of our solar system. It's a reminder that, while we often think of the solar system as our home, it is merely a tiny part of a much bigger cosmic story. As we continue to observe Three-Eye Atlas, its interstellar origin raises important questions about the nature of the universe. How many other objects like it are out there, drifting through the vast reaches of space, waiting to be discovered? How often do these interstellar travellers pass through our solar system, unnoticed until they are close enough to be detected? With each passing year, our understanding of the universe grows, and Three-Eye Atlas provides us with a key to unlocking more of its mysteries. Three-Eye Atlas may only be passing through, but in its brief visit it has shown us the scale and beauty of the universe. It's a reminder of the vast, unexplored space that surrounds us and the countless objects that move through it, waiting for their turn to be noticed by curious observers like us. And for that, we can only be grateful. As we step back from the enigma that is Three-Eye Atlas, we are left with more questions than answers. Is it a comet, a wanderer from the icy reaches of space? Or is it something entirely different? An artificial object, perhaps, crafted by a civilization far beyond our own? Could it be a message, a glimpse into the possibility of intelligent life that exists elsewhere in the universe? Or is it simply a natural object on a cosmic journey, passing through our solar system as countless other objects have done before? The truth is, we don't yet know, and that, in itself, is what makes this story so captivating. 3i Atlas, though it may be just a fleeting visitor, challenges our understanding of the cosmos. It reminds us that even in a world filled with scientific discovery, there is still so much we have yet to uncover. The mysteries of space are vast and endless, and as our technology advances, so too does our ability to peer further into the universe, unravelling secrets that were once beyond our reach. Perhaps one day we will have the answers to the questions we've posed about 3i Atlas. Perhaps we'll discover more objects like it, each carrying with it a new piece of the cosmic puzzle. But for now, 3i Atlas serves as a reminder that the universe is far more complex and wondrous than we can ever fully comprehend. As we conclude our exploration of this interstellar wanderer, we are left with one final thought. The journey of discovery never truly ends. There are always more mysteries to explore, more questions to ask, and more wonders to behold. And the quest for understanding will continue to guide us, pushing the boundaries of our knowledge and imagination. So, as 3i Atlas continues its journey across the stars, we remain here on Earth, gazing up at the sky, wondering what lies beyond the horizon. What will we discover next? What secrets does the universe hold, waiting for us to uncover? Only time will tell. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the cosmos. If you've enjoyed exploring 3i Atlas and the mysteries of space, be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more stories from the vast, awe-inspiring universe. Until next time, keep looking up because the wonders of the universe are just waiting to be discovered.